Hi everyone, welcome back to a very unique video and something I've not done before. There's a bit of discussion going on in the Discord a few weeks back about community games, and I raised the point, something I'd like to include moving forward is the option for teams to rematch each other. If there was a particularly fun community game and we wanted to have another go, have another crack at it, I think that'd be a nice option to have for the teams. My main thinking was because Community Game 14 was a good one, but also my favourite community game of all time was Community Game 5. I was on the Allied team with it's JDK and Delta, and it was just a great game. It was a really fun game. There was plenty of communication behind the scenes. We were all really, strategizing and just covering each other when we were making moves. Just helping each other out. It was just a lot of fun. And so that's that kind of thing I'd like to be able to repeat if possible, because I've said many times it's my favourite. It's the most fun I have playing this game. It's like a really solid 5-player game. So yeah, that was the idea behind this. But we all had a good time in Community Game 14. So we thought we'd do a rematch. So this is that match. Now I'm going to record it obviously because it should hopefully be another good game. We'll see, but we'll treat it like a normal community game. We'll go through the rounds, move by move, cover everything that happened, and it won't be obviously part of the official series, but it'll be like a separate video within the community game playlist, I suppose. So let's just crack on. Also, same teams as before, so I'll just quickly run through the players, I guess, as well. It's Mannerheim playing as Russia. Interesting, I just lost to Mannerheim as well in the tournament game, so it's another good reason for me to play again is to try and beat Mannerheim. We've got Gwyn, Lord of Cinder, playing as Germany. Got Obi-Wan Kenobi, or Oddjob, as he's known in the Discord, playing as the UK. I'm playing as Japan, and we've got Metz Commander playing as the US. So, purchases for Russia. Mannerheim, 2 tanks for infantry, goodbye. This is all, we've not been communicating too much. Well, obviously we've just started, but we've not had any thoughts prior to the game, me and Gwyn. But one thing I will note straight away, I don't like his profile for G1. My profile for G1 is the bomber dies last, specifically to try and avoid exactly what's happened here in this game. It's the Russian retreat after they've killed everything but one fighter. It's that exact reason why I make sure the bomber dies last, because I want the Russians to, if they want to kill the bomber, I want them to commit everything to taking it, and that means they're obviously throwing in tanks to Ukraine, which we can obviously then counter-attack and beat. The way it is now, he managed to kill the bomber, but also managed to pull out with a good number of troops. He only lost 2 infantry going for Ukraine. And what was interesting, actually, the combat move, he actually attacked, it was a 13-8 attack instead of 12-9. He went 13 to West Russia, and he went 8 to Ukraine. And he wasn't punished for that, unfortunately. Obviously, you expect the West Russia fight to go well, and it did, I believe. He only lost 2 infantry, so pretty good there. That's actually not bad. But obviously, the Ukraine went exceptionally well. Given the fact he was 1 unit light, he managed to kill everything in there that we had, apart from 1 fighter, and pull out with 2 infantry. So that this already, for me, looking at this board, locking in is just terrible for Germany. It really is terrible. It's like, because this is what I really hate as seeing as Germany, is obviously the fact that they've pulled out. Russia's got a shit ton of they've got 6 tanks now, which means India's completely out of the question if that ever was going to be an option. But obviously it's nice to be able to push for it if we see a weakness. But yeah, that India's gone, no way we get that. And obviously they've got 6 tanks to spread however they see fit in West Russia. So West Russia's not going to fall at all. So yeah, I think we've had I don't like the start, and that's why I think the bomber should always die last, because this can happen. So my analysis there, I think it's one of the worst starts Germany can possibly have. Aside from the fact, obviously, we had a decent. On the flip side, I suppose we had a good Transjordan. Also, we killed the fleet in Season 7. We killed the destroyer in Season 10. Pity we couldn't have a sub left over in 7. That would have been nice. Some kind of consolation prize for this situation, obviously. And we do have a fighter, but again, that fighter is not worth what's happened over here. So, yeah, not great. So it looks like for me, at least in my opinion, it's got to be pure infantry from here on out from Germany. No tank buys, no plane buys. So I just think they're going to have a really rough time holding a lot of key territories if they don't go you know, heavy infantry here. Karelia also is going to be an issue stacking it, I think. I'm not that he knows. I think they probably should be able to stack it next round. They've got 11 infantry plus 9 tanks. It's 20 units. I'm not going to bother calculating that, but I would imagine it should be okay, hopefully. So, we'll see. If I'm playing properly, I probably should count that to make sure I've got enough in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Where's a good landing spot if I want to reinforce Karelia? I don't actually think I can. 1, 2, 3. No, we can't reach Karelia, so we can't really help out. We need to be slightly further. We need to be in Sichuan to be able to reinforce Karelia, so the Germans are on their own, unfortunately. All I can really bring is a bomber to help them out there, but that's not really do them too much good. But yeah, anyway, that was the opening for Russia. So very nice start for Mannerheim here. Let's go to Germany. So goodbye, 11 infantry, 2 artilleries. The necessary buy given the board. Combats Karelia. Yep, 17 destroyed. Oh no, did he lose? No, he didn't lose the. Hang on. What? Wait, what? Okay, sorry. I'm looking at the board thinking it's Germany's go. It's already past the UK, so the battleship's died. Sorry. Forgive me, I'm just not with it. Right, okay, cool. So, destroyed, I guess we can say that. Transjordan taken, that was nice. Takes in 10, it's in 7. Cool, okay. Not entirely convinced by this. It does, again, means the Russians can blitz in and out for free income. But on the flip side, I guess we don't lose infantry. But Russia's got a very, very easy opening here. They can throw. And the problem maybe with doing this is it means that the Russians can throw both their planes at Karelia, so they can obviously trade with just 2 infantry, save all the artillery they've got. So Russia's got a very comfortable round 2 situation, which is not ideal. But anyway, there we go. That's the opening for Russia and Germany. Oddjob. Ooh, 3 infantry, that's unusual. Okay. Obviously, he's banking for a fleet, but I do think still buying planes is the right choice. Yeah. But fair enough, okay. Just means he can drop a bigger fleet next time, but I think it's nice to have the option to have more planes. Maybe even just buy one plane. Buy one plane gives you a bit more flexibility. Also means you can help out West Russia. Although, in a sense, he doesn't need to help out West Russia because West Russia's already rock solid. So I can kind of see where he's coming from with this buy. You don't need to buy planes in this situation. You can go heavy fleet or whatever you want to do. Really, I think UK's under no obligation to help West Russia at this situation because they don't need any help. So fair enough. Nice move here as well. I think he stacked Egypt, and I don't think we can bring this down. Given we've got what 3, 5, 6 units versus 7, but a stronger 7. So yeah, that's not really going to do too well for us. I guess the Germans can push into Persia, maybe, but not really, because the Russians can probably reinforce this if they want to. So, yeah, nice stack of Egypt there. Good move from Oddjob. I like that. Combat. Ooh, that's tasty. Huh. Oh, okay. Destroy 1 destroyer and transport. That's fair enough. Destroy the 1 transport, okay. Normally in Season 17 you take the battleship, so the bomber as a casualty. However, he knows he's got odds on the defense, so actually having the bomber alive is probably more advantageous. Because he also doesn't need the fighters in West Russia either, so actually having this bomber alive I think is probably the right choice, to be fair. That's probably a good decision to take the fighter as the loss. It makes my life slightly more complicated as I do have to worry about where this thing can range. 1, 2, 3, 4. It can range 61, because we're obviously not going to be taking back Sichuan this round. So 61 is under threat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 60 is still safe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 62 is also in danger because I do plan to deploy my fleet there. I'm not going to take Pearl Harbor. And obviously I'm going to walk probably a guy into Buryatia, but the thing is the Russians can very easily recapture that if they want to give the the UK bomber a landing spot. So I think we'll have to have a battleship left over in 62 to ensure we can hold this. Okay, fair enough. I think that's probably it's quite a solid round from Oddjob. I like it. Right. Anyway, let's crack on with mine. So, indicators. Are there any particular indicators? It looks to me, it looks pretty standard KGF from what we've seen so far. I see no real indicators or red flags that it might be a KJF. So I think we'll go with the normal 3 and 3 build. I don't see a reason not to. Variation with 1. Let's go. Guess we do this. Again, I'm not taking Pearl Harbor. So the battleship I think has probably got a... yeah. 4, 5, 6 versus 7. Oof. Ouch. Yeah, the battleship has to come here because I want to have a buffer, a 1 hit point buffer against these two. Destroyer might also be useful here for that same reason. Let's do this. Okay, sub's got no job just yet. Okay, I'll invite the Russians to come down. If they want to have a go at Beryasha, then I can wipe off. Because they're going to have to push with probably, I'd expect 3. Because 2 is 50-50, I believe. So 3 is going to be fairly comfortable. You could probably capture Beryasha. So we'll invite that. Let's try and encourage them to come down so we can kill some Russians. I think we'd probably need to kill some Russians on some front. Because they've had a better than average start. So, okay, let's think about the rest of the moves. So I want to probably cancel one guy from the Anway fight. Let's do this, and we can bring the majority of the planes. Let's do this. Six and two, 4 and 2. Maybe one more here. I would like to crush this in one round if possible, just to avoid... I don't really want to sacrifice a destroyer for these two. I'm hoping they get one roll back and we can wipe them in one round. That's my aim anyway. So no, I can't do that. I was thinking of swapping out the destroyer for the cruiser, so I've got 2 units defending 62, but that's not good. I don't want to lose the cruiser. I probably should land with something here as well. We're going to have, I've got currently 6 units, so I have 9. So we do need to take off Japan. So we're going to have 8, including this total, which makes sense. Yeah, that's good. Okay. That looks good. So 8 here, which means we can probably take off one of these guys from this. Throw you in, so 7 and 2, 7 and 2 looks much healthier. 2 planes. Although honestly, I'd like the bomber going to Anway, because Anway, for some reason, is the bane of every Japanese player's life. This can go to... Not sure if that's wise or not. We're leaving the one, obviously, we're holding the one back so we can stack Kwantung as well. That seems comfortable. Mannerheim's online. Just thinking, what can we leave? We're going to probably... Because we're not taking 53, I think I'd like to leave something in range in 47 seems like a good spot to try and deter something here, if possible. So carrier, cruiser, sub. As many planes as we can muster. So we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 probably. Versus the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oof. I guess we do it though. I guess we do it. What's coming here? Battleship. Okay. Okay, that's about as good as we can. I'm aware my round's probably going on way too long here, but it's been a while actually. I've had a bit of a break from Axis and Allies recently, but I've been playing the community game, so I do actually feel slightly rusty. So I'm just taking a bit more time than I normally would to think these things through. Okay, I think I'm happy with that. So the remainder of the fleet will go to 47. The battleship's safe in 62. This should be safe for the battleship, hopefully. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Let us do that. Fingers crossed. I don't want one, obviously, a wipe here would be ideal with no hits back. Okay, we've got the wipe. And we've got the one hit back, perfect. Oh, no hitters back. Good. So, minimal losses here, please. Okay, they're dead, good. Perfect. Come on, babe, be nice to us, be friendly. Okay, 1 round wipe, awesome. Okay, I'll take that. I'm very happy with that. A 1 unit loss for Japan there is pretty awesome, to be fair. I've seen much worse openings than that. So let's just think about where we're going to move things here. So I'm just thinking positionally 47, 49 is obviously a no-go. 48's a no-go because they can't reach 45 through 49 because it can get blocked. So 47 is the spot to set up in because they can't block 46. Battleship goes here. Okay, 1, 2, that's fine for 61. Let's move you across. Guess here's fine. Think about this guy in a second. 1, 2. From here then, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so anything landing here can still reach. Can still reach 45, which is good. So we're gonna have at least 4 planes. We'll have actually at least 5 planes, and there's potential for more too. So I guess we can put the carry here. There's no problem having it there. How does that look? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 units versus 3. They wouldn't take that fight, surely. 4 units, 4 units. This would be a dicey fight to take. 36, 1, 2, 3, 4 is slightly more worrying. 1, 2, 3, 4. There is only 2 planes they can reach. That's actually not too bad. I was thinking if they was go to, they wouldn't buy a carry though. That's a stupid thing to do. So I think we should be fine. There's only a bomber that can reach 36 with 2 defenders. So yeah, that looks good. That's good. 47 looks good. So we're gonna have. Yeah, I'm not gonna work out the odds, but I'm hoping we can deter at least something moving this way. So we're just thinking about India. Okay. I think that looks good to me. Can't see any major problems with that. I guess the one thing it does open us up for is a 1-2 punch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not really. I'm just thinking potentially the US and the Russians could do a 1-2 punch on Kwantung to kill it. But if they did that, they would have to land fighters into Sichuan backed up by tanks. And I don't see us not being able to kill that. We'd have 1, 2, 3, 4. We'd have 2 planes plus 10 units. This is something that you have to think about because the top players like Yan, he's very punishing when Japanese have a dicier start in Asia. We've had a good start, but this is slightly unusual. Not unusual, but a little bit risky. I'm probably overthinking this, to be honest. 47. What have I got then? I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Okay, fine. I've got 6 planes. Okay, that probably works better. Let's try it. Let's try it. Screw it. Screw it. We can even probably land the bomber somewhere else to be less of a target, maybe. Where could the bomber go? Japan, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go with that. Why not? Why not? Less of a target. Screw it. I'm committing to it. Let's go. How are we looking? 154, 170. Alright, fair enough. So yeah, we're inviting the Russians to come down and play. If they want to take this, that's fine, because I can obviously retake fairly easily. Good start here though, so we're going to drop in, what, 9 units straight away into Sichuan, hopefully. It should be good. Yeah. Looks good to me. Anyway, after my very long opening, I apologise for that. We'll pass it back to Metz and I'll see you for round 2. Okay, it's round 2 for this Community Game 14 rematch. And they're going KJF, which is horrible. I really don't like it. For those who know me, they know my my KJF game is the weaker half of my game compared to KGF. So they've got a great chance. I was saying to Gwyn in the Discord, I think they've won. Quite frankly, I think they've won already. Given Russia's awesome start, I just don't think we're going to have odds to take Moscow by round 8. I just don't see it happening. I'll be dead by roughly, or at least, confined to my island by roughly round 8, probably. And so it's going to be Germany's turn to kind of, try and take Moscow by them. But they've got so many tanks and things. Obviously, they're going to have a lot of reinforcements, so I don't see it happening. So what I'm hoping I think Gwyn said there's about 50% chance of them taking Karelia here, and I'm kind of hoping they do, so we can just call it early, because I don't really want to play like a long game, just have this go 8 rounds for us to lose, because it looks like we're going to lose anyway. I'd rather just get it over quickly, just call it there. But yeah, anyway, we're going to play on for now, see what happens. We can probably go for 3 and 2 here, I think, would make sense. As it is, yeah, KJF, which is my least favourite of the 2 strategies. Particularly defending against it, I'm not very good at all, quite frankly. I'm just thinking, yeah, we'll do that. That's a good buy for now. I'll take this. But apart from that, I don't think there's a lot for me. In a sense, I suppose there's less for Japan to do here. We're more just, damage control rather than actually trying to rapidly expand. So I think Germany's got a bit of a... well, it's to be fair though, I think it's a simpler game, I think, for the Axis playing KJF, because the roles are very defined. The flip side, Japan's got it's a bit more complicated. With Japan, they've got a lot more options, I think. A lot more things they can do, I suppose. Anyway, let's just think what we're going to do. So 5 units here for Russia with no plane support, so we can probably get away with like 4 units here, maybe 2 transports worth. The big question is 62. Can this get hit by anything? Is the question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No. 1, 2, 3, 4. No. Okay. So it probably means I'm going to have my entire fleet, I think, in 36. Would make sense. Yeah, that does make sense. Okay, cool. Let's do that. So we'll have 2 transports landing here. Let's grab this then, because why not? Have 2 here to defend against this. We'll have 1 guy move down. Or actually, might not be able to do... No, we can. We'll do 36. That's fine. And we'll grab something from here as well. Okay, cool. So actually, it's quite a simple round for me here. Anything else I can actually do? Not really. No, we can't. That's fine. And this as well, there's too much material here. There's, 5 ships? 7 total. That's not worth calcing, is it? I guess I have to. I've got 3. I'm not actually playing ranked currently. I don't think I will for a long time, to be honest. But I am playing 3 separate 5-player games, so I've got a shit ton of calculator tabs open on my desktop. This is number 6 right now. 3 separate games, 6 separate tabs, and I've probably got to calculate this just in case. I don't think it's worth going for, quite frankly. It would mean definitely sacrificing planes for, but I don't think that's really worth it. But let's just have a look anyway, to see what we can do. So 2 fighters, see the odds are. 1 sub, 1 battleship, 2 destroyers, 1 carrier. Okay. Fighters in range, so 1, 2. So we can actually range 1, 2, 3. So these 2 can reach, obviously, and 2 of these can reach. This one can land separately. So we've actually got 5 fighters in the fight, which is interesting. 1 bomber. It's the problem we've got is obviously the ship numbers are pretty bad. We can only bring 3 actual ships. So it's 5, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay. Oh god, that's scary. I might need to confer with my teammate on this one because we've got an 80% chance to win that fight. I don't like it because I don't want to take it. It seems too risky. I could just skip it, but it's we get a slight profit. There's an 8.2%, well, 8.2 IPC profit. Sorry. Oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. God. I mean, it certainly delays. It certainly delays the Americans. Move everything down to here as well. Fuck it, we're going for it. Let's just take it. Who cares? Who cares? We've got 8% chance. I'm going to go with the dice. Forget it. Let's just try. Okay, bad, bad. Not bad. Okay, pretty good. Good return fire. Sub, destroyer. Take bomber as a casualty. Push on. Okay, just planes left. 1, 2, 3. Can they actually land, or I just messed up? Okay, they can land there. Fair enough. Alright, so let's just have a think about this. So let's land 1, 2 here. No, I just want defensive units here. I think that's fine. Hang on. So let's do 4. Bring this guy maybe to here. You can move to here. Okay. Destroyer, thank Christ that destroyer's in range. Good. What's here? Battleship. Okay. How's that look then? We've got battleship carrier, 2 fighters destroyed. That's safe. It's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 3 attackers versus a solid 5, a very solid 5. That's fine. This is a destroyer, sorry, a battleship versus a sub. That's also safe, I would say. This transport can move here. So I've got 2 here that can't be touched, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's fine. Destroy. Yeah, put the rest of the stuff here. Okay. Well, we've certainly delayed them. There's going to be no US landings in anywhere on the Money Islands for a round or two because there's no secondary transports for the US. That's a bonus. So I'm pretty happy with that, I think, overall. Profit was pretty much even, but it's just delayed the US expansion for us, which is good. And we've still got 2 battleships alive, which is pretty crucial as well. So that's cool. So overall, not too bad. Yeah. Okay, let's go with that. Panicked for a second, thinking this was in. That doesn't matter. That's cool. Okay, so fairly good. I'll take that. How are we looking now? 155, 163. Cool. Got a blocker there. He may take that, but that's fine. He can't get through here. This is also fine because we've got things to trade if we need to. Yeah. I'm just hoping this is safe. I've not missed something. I always feel like I missed something with 62, but I think we should be fine. Okay, so not bad. That's actually quite a good result for Japan. So we've bought ourselves some time with that. Cost us some planes. We've still got 3 left. That's more than the US have got. Actually, it's equal to the US have got, to be fair. But we have got 2 battleships over them, which is good. So, yeah, cool. Anyway, that's my round 2. I'll see you back for round 3. Okay, back for round 3 in this Community Game 14 rematch. So, we've stalled out America, which is nice. So they're still sitting 56 with nothing moving forward. And no transport still. They didn't buy a transport, which is interesting. Which is, again, is good for me. So, them moving forward here means nothing to me. They can move anywhere they want, and I would not care because they've got no threat against my land. So we're free to move anywhere we want here. We can move anywhere, which is nice. This is slightly more concerning. We might have to just check this because obviously this is the danger of the transports and them just snagging something from me, Money Island wise. So we'll see. Anyway, I've done a build already. We've got. I want to just put. Because I had 3 fighters left over. I want to be able to put them on carriers. So I'm going to have to buy another carrier, and I'm going to fill it full. So this will be probably the last fighter I buy in the game. So we've got 2 carriers and 4 fighters, which is good, and then the rest has just gone on subs. So let's go for that. I probably should check over the rounds as well. So go back to round 2 for Metz. 2 subs, 1 destroyer, 1 battleship. I don't mind the buy. Normally you obviously wouldn't buy battleships, but I think it's nice to have 1 in the fleet. You know, that extra bit. It's just a bit of security. I don't mind that. Combat, nothing much to speak of apart from Xinjiang. I can't take this back because I've got no aerial presence nearby. So I might actually fly some fighters back somewhere like Yunnan just to kind of help trade for a round while we're obviously dealing with this. Well, we're waiting for this to come rather. We don't need them. Obviously, we don't need the fighters anywhere particular right now. So they may as well help trade land. On to round 3 for Mannerheim. Purchase 7 infantry, 2 artilleries. Combat Belarusia. Surprised he didn't trade Ukraine. But I guess fair enough. He can just hold. Yeah, that's fair enough. Doesn't matter. On to Germany. 11 infantry, 3 artilleries. Goodbye. Ukraine, Belarusia, Archangel. Nice. That's good. Yeah. I suppose Germany wants to be killing Russian troops because obviously you're trading infantry that attack on ones, whereas you're killing units that defend on 2. So the more units we can kill, the better for the final assault, which is probably going to be round 8, I would expect. So nice. On to Oddjob, Kenobi. 3 tanks, 1 fighter. So pressures mounting over here, which is not good. Combat, anything? Ooh, that's tasty. And that's funny. That's actually funny because it was the... Hang on, is that the first raid he went for? Please say it's the first raid he went for. I think it is. It is. Now, if people remember what happened in Community Game 14, the actual game, he had the sickest run with that starting UK bomber. He killed so much. I did count how much value he got from that one bomber in the actual video. I forget how much it was, but he got some insane value from that starting bomber. So to see it burn in the first round of combat, it gets sent to, that's pretty satisfying. So nice, good result for us there. Egypt, and yeah, we're probably going to be losing this fairly soon. I think the remaining territories in Africa, but that's fine. Okay, on to me. Again, fairly simple job for me here. Purchase sorted. Attacking, can we actually do anything? I don't think we can. I think I'm just going to be offloading troops, really, to be honest. I think I might grab these guys, move what we can down here. Yeah, we're actually going to have a really simple round here, to be fair. There's no combat at all. So what I'm going to do, just while we've got a bit of breathing room, I'm going to just snag these extra infantry, just so we can bring them to the fight later on, because they're obviously useless sitting on these two islands. Let's grab this as well. Up here is fine. Again, there's still no threat against Bereatia. Here, I might just pull back, I think. Let's pull here, actually. Let's fly a fighter in as well. Let's do that. I'm just trying to preserve numbers, basically. That's all I'm doing. Let's pull here as well. Here it goes here. Let's move the entire fleet maybe to 48 for now. It's temporarily. As it gives us range to block 37 should we need to. Transports, move you here as well. Okay. So yeah, we should be safe. We've got 4 units versus 6. That's totally fine. The Russians can't attack with anything but 1, 2, 3, 4. Anything but an infantry, so that's fine. Yeah, that's good. Okay, that should be it for my round. I have to obviously unload all these guys fairly quickly. I want to get to 36, maybe would be nice as well. So we can grab the guys from East Indies and Borneo. So that's 3 extra infantry we can pull off. I don't think we're ever going to get the Iwo Jima guy and Wake Island dude. I think they're going to be stranded on their islands for the remainder of this game. But we've got a few more here, which is nice. So, okay. Any threats to this could be also a concern. Hang on, let's do this. So let's put the carrier here with the extra fighter. Yeah, well, that's good. Let's do that. Boom, boom, and go here. Sweet. How are we looking? 183, 185. And we're about to lose the attack power once the US goes. But okay, I mean, I'm in a better spot than I normally, I think, would be. Because you'd expect the US to have a big stack down here in 44 by this point. And round 4, well, end of round 3 maybe there'll be a big stack. And round 4, even round 3, we'd be expecting us to maybe, they might snag one of these just quickly and I'll start retaking things. And but yeah, for now we're okay. So we'll see. Anyway, there we go. That's my round 3. See you back for round 4. Okay, welcome back to round 4. This community game 14 rematch. Mannerheim's online. Okay. Right. So I've not actually looked at the board at all since logging on. I just literally jumped on and started recording. So just wondering what to do about this, but we'll get to that in a second. US Metz commander, 1 sub, 1 assurer, 1 fighter, 1 carrier. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Still no transports this side of things, which is nice, so I don't have to really worry about, obviously, any landings from this side, although we do have to think about the transport in 29 and the mounting Allied fleet, the UK fleet in 33. It's probably going to be a carrier drop here, maybe even actually they might even go for 2. They've got 28 to spend, they certainly have. So yeah, there could be 2 carriers here with a lot of planes nearby, so might be a spot, but I think what I'm going to have to do to prevent that, actually, he can't block me in 36, that's fine. I think I'm going to move to 36 anyway, and move the majority of my troops to Kwantung, I think, and reinforce from here. Yeah, we're a bit thin. I'd like, obviously, to be able to move these planes off at some point. They can't, obviously, stay there permanently. They're only a temporary solution just to hold. Which I think they can still do, actually. Yeah, they can. I'm going to have 5 infantry. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we're fine. Cool. Okay, anyway, sorry. Round 3. So, more fleet. No combat, obviously, just moving into position. bomber here I've got to be careful of. Yeah, yeah, that's fine. So we'll just move into. I'm not going to probably. I could block 37. To be fair, I'm not even sure if that's better than just sitting 36. It may be actually. It may be. The one issue we're going to have is it doesn't mean I can't unite the fleet in 36. 36 is a nice spot because it gives you coverage of a lot of areas and also means you can reinforce directly with one round. You can just move everything down from Japan. So 37 is not ideal in that front, but it does mean we don't lose East Indies. I'll go 36. I'll let him take it. Anyway, on to round 4. Mannerheim purchases 6 infantry, 2 artillery. Just took Ukraine, destroyed 2, lost 1. Fair enough. Still maintaining a stack in Yakut, which he'll have for the rest of the game, probably. Unless he decides to come back, unless Moscow starts feeling weak, which I don't think it will. But yeah. And he stacked Sinkia, which is fair enough. On to Germany, so 6 artillery, 6 infantry. That's just, yeah, happy with that buy. He's obviously want to max out. He's doing the right thing, yeah. 12 units is perfect because you don't want anything in Italy. Oh, maybe. In the early rounds, I think round 3 is the last round you can deploy in Italy and still reach Moscow by round 8. Because it's round 3 deploy, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So he could have been deploying a few more possibly. Might have been better, a bit of a, maybe 13 units. But the artillery is going to be nice either way. We want obviously a lot of artillery, so it's fair enough. Fair enough. So yeah, round 4. We were talking about this in the Discord. The last round 4. In this situation, Germany wants to be buying infantry and artillery purely up until round 4. Then from because obviously round 4 you deploy round 4, round 5, 6, 7, 8. So round 4 is the last time you can deploy to Berlin and have those troops reach Moscow by round 8. So after round 4, so round 5 and onwards, you want to start mixing in a lot of obviously mainly going for tanks and then obviously dropping 2 artillery each round into Karelia is the way to do it for that nice round 8 timing. It's nice to obviously build a few. Well, I suppose in this situation, UK's not indicating he's actually going to build a fleet at any point. So normally you'd be building. The UK would be pressuring somewhat this side, which I think is the better way to do it. Actually, is to keep Germany, keep German troops this side of Europe. At the moment, we can quite comfortably funnel everything towards Moscow, which is actually quite good for us. So there should really be some Allied pressure on this coast. So, yeah, actually, so the way it goes, he might be able to just buy pretty much purely tanks, which would be good for us, instead of having to mix in some infantry to trade back France and that kind of thing. So that's good for us. Yeah, so pretty simple of this side of things. Russia's trading very minimally, so I guess German economy is nice, I suppose, is the one upside. So I don't know about Moscow. I'm not sure. I'm not going to bother. I could probably calculate round by round, but I'm not going to bother doing that. It's just a waste of time. So we'll see. I'm going to be curious to see how it goes. I still think it'll be tight because of how strong Russia's opening was, but we shall see. On to UK for round 4. 2 fighters, 1 artillery, 1 submarine, which is an interesting choice. Okay. I think is he thinking about protecting against a massive sea lion, which is also an option for Germany at some point. But the problem is he'd have to. Yeah, it wouldn't be a quick sea lion because we'd have to bank, I think, the round before because he's got a lot of planes bordering Sea Zone 5, which is where you'd be deploying the transport. So you'd have to have some significant, guard ships for that fleet. Otherwise, they'd be in real trouble. So I guess the sub is probably just to kind of help prevent that somewhat, I suppose. But yeah, I think we'll probably leave the sea lion. It's not really going to be realistic. Maybe once the fighters fly off West Russia, that might be an idea. That could be quite a fun idea, actually. Take UK out of the game instead of Russia. That'd be very, very unique. We'll see. So combat for UK, nothing much. Just took Libya, destroyed the infantry tank, and lost 1 infantry. So they're in. I would have moved. Yeah, I'm not sure why he didn't move back because there were 3 units plus planes bordering Libya. He should have retreated here because it draws fighters away from the action down here. Now they're free to move this way, so that was a mistake from Germany. On to me. Anyway, so We're done with obviously the fighter buys. We're going to go for pure this kind of stuff. I want destroyers obviously, but we'll try and make this work as nice as possible. That's probably about as close as we can get. Let's just do that. We've got 3 destroyers. It's nice to have at least, you need at least 2 for obviously, because one's going to have to stay with the main fleet for subs, but then you also, they're the best troop for blocking as well, so having 3 is nice. We'll go for 6 subs, that's fine. Combat moves, again, it's not going to look that exciting for me really. I think it's going to be nothing really on this turn. I can't see anything we need to do. This fleet, I'm not even going to bother calculating that because it's not possible, I would say. 1, 2, 3, 4, nope. Yeah, that's not going to work. 5, 6, 9, 11, 6, 7, 10, 12, yeah. That's a no-go. So, no combat. Nice and easy for me. Let's go for 36, I think. I'm more comfortable with 36. Let's move everything off. Let's also move this here. Let's move you guys down. All the boys down to 36. And then I'm going to move this stuff up here. Not that much, actually. Just... So we've got stuff to trade here if we need to. 4 units. And more bordering as well. So, a few reinforcements here. 5 units in Anway should be enough, right? You'd hope. So it's 5 versus 5. The Americans will go first. Only a bomber can reach. It'll be 2. They get battered. I might just want to pull off 1 fighter for that battle, actually. Let's just take off 1. So we've got 6 units there. UK can't reach with anything but 1 plane, so that's fine. They won't take that fight. Yeah, that looks good. Let's do that. Okay. I think I'm happy with that. Make sure I don't make any mistakes. Okay. So we are still currently ahead at attack power, which is nice. So 207. Well, I'm looking at it from the perspective. I mean, just before the US goes, so actually they are ahead in attack power. But on my go, I'll just say I'm ahead. 207 plays 200 currently. So I think we've given that fleet fight we had in 44. I think we are definitely in a better spot than we normally would be. But obviously the pressure is mounting, and we're only going to be able to delay it for so long. So inevitably we are going to lose the Pacific, but we'll try and delay as long as we can. And the way to do that is subs and destroyers. I would like to have a few more planes, honestly, but obviously it was worth the price of the price of fighters was worth buying myself some time, I think. So I don't mind. So it probably looks like we're gonna have to take back East Indies this round. I made a mistake. Did I? No, it's okay. It's okay. I think I should have taken an infantry off Borneo, but it doesn't really matter. I had a full 8 units to unload from Philippines, so that's fine. Okay, I think we're good. Gotta probably just check my defense profile. It's under Japan 1. Interesting. Okay, that's a mistake. What do we want? Carriers first at all times, because we are obviously always going to be bordering, well, hopefully always bordering Japanese territory. So bombers first, carriers first. Maximum defense profile. The defend at all costs profile. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, we'll leave it there. I'll see you what happens with Metz, and I'll join you back for round 5. Okay, everyone, welcome back to round 5, this community game rematch. Round 4 for the US, 2 transports, which is, yeah, probably the right choice. I was expecting these a bit earlier, but yeah, they're on their way, so they've got a threat now. Because obviously this is no threat. Well, it is a threat in a sense. It affects my deployment zones. So I do have to react to that. What I'm surprised about is he actually pulled back through 17. Well, I guess it makes sense. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. He couldn't have stayed in 35 or 34 because I would have probably crushed him. Although going for the UK here is obviously a distraction tactic. So if I pull the fleet with to deal with this, then obviously I'm leaving my entire, you know, front on Japan exposed, so I couldn't do that. So it might be better just to even tempt me into this. But anyway. Yeah, fair enough. So I'm gonna have to pull back to 60 here purely because I need to protect my deployment zone. That's all it's for. 3 subs and some guys. Yes, you've got 2 full transports and some subs. Fair enough, and a bit of reinforcements for West Russia. Russia itself, 8 infantry. Goodbye. Archangel destroyed 1, lost 1, and destroyed 2, lost none. Ukraine. Ouch, that's pretty painful. As it is, Germany round 5, 7 tanks. No, that's fine. That's fine. Sorry, that's totally fine. Actually, no, it's not. It's not fine at all. There should have been 2 artillery here, and then 5 tanks here. You want to keep. He should be buying also artillery because obviously 2 artillery adds 2 extra attack power to 2 of these guys. So sorry, an extra attack power for 2 guys. So buying artillery for Karelia is definitely worth it. It makes the army more, it just makes it a stronger army than compared to 2 tanks because you can get more bang for your buck with artillery and infantry. So I don't like this buy. I think 2 artillery would have been better with as many tanks as you can afford. But okay, fair enough. These also should be. This 6, 7. Okay, they can still reach. They've got to come through here. Okay, fair enough. That's fine. So it looks like, as UK should do, they've bought some transports for UK, which is good because they probably should have been pressuring France and that kind of stuff earlier because it means obviously German troops are being drawn away from the front line. So yeah, this is the right move from the UK. So Gwyn will have to buy some infantry for next round just to kind of trade all the territories back that we're going to inevitably lose. What he could also do is he should have probably actually done this before maybe, is bring the fighters to Northwestern. At least a sum, so we could still trade Ukraine and that kind of stuff, but I don't know. It's it is what it is. But we're going to need some here anyway now in France, at least to trade back some territory once we lose it. But we'll get to that when we get to that. Onto the UK, 3 infantry, 2 transports, 1 destroyer. So yeah, just a fleet drop there. Nothing much to speak of. Combat, Algeria just pushing along. And I'll be taking Morocco next round. So onto me. Again, I think we're just buying stolen troops here. Again, there's no real movement. That's some movement. Might have to just add something in here. What I'll do is I'll probably put a fighter here, move the fighter up to Beryasha, and go for that instead. So what can we get? So we'll get a few more destroyers. That's quite nice. 3 and 2. Yeah, let's do that. It's either 3 and 2 or yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. I like having lots of destroyers. Let's go for that. Again, attack-wise, it's going to be very... Well, nothing for me to do. I'm going to build this guy back, so we've got 5 and 5. I'll invite the Blitz from the tank, I guess. If he wants to take that, he can. Yeah, no attacks to do. We're going to have to bring some troops back with us, I think, just to... Yeah. So we've got some guys... Oh. I might sacrifice a transport here, actually, just to grab some stuff from East Indies. Maybe not 2, though. Just grab these 2. Because these are going to be far more useful on the mainland rather than there. So let's skip combat moves, and we'll just do this. And then the other 3 can grab some stuff. Go here. Let's pull you back, move you across, move you up here. 1 here. So we've got 7 infantry, I believe. 7 infantry, 1 plane should be more than enough for this. 6. Ooh, might need some more actually. Let's put all the planes there maybe, just put everything there. And move the entire fleet back. So even with a 1-2 punch there, I think we're completely safe. Here also we're going to have a shit ton of stuff, so we don't need fighters in the fleet to defend against what he's got here. That's totally fine. Cool. Probably should calculate that just in case. If I'm really being honest, I should probably calculate all of this, but I honestly can't be bothered. I really can't be bothered. I'm not interested. Yeah, we'll run with this. I guess it's okay. I'm gonna have one fighter, I guess, with the fleet here, so we've got some kind of attacking power. So we've got 3 4s, and then the rest are just 2s and 1s. But again, it's not huge. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. Let's see how it plays out. Cool. Okay, so 217, 233. I think we are actually increasing in attack power, which is nice, I suppose. I'm surprised these guys pulled back as far as they did. This seems a bit excessive because I couldn't reach them from here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I couldn't reach there. 1, 2, 3. I could reach here, obviously, but here would have been safe. This seems a bit too far because then they're now 2 turns away from anywhere. Well, who knows? Who knows? It'd be funny if I actually left out. I'm actually going to check out curiosity now. Actually, I think I'll just see if we actually have left something on here. 3, 1 battleship, 2 carriers, 4 destroyers, 6 subs versus 1 fighter, 13, 6, 2 and 2. I'm guessing that's completely safe, and it is. Cool. Okay, nice. We're all secure. This is good as well. I think we've got 6 versus 6, but I've got a far stronger 6. And here we've got 9 versus whatever. 2-way attack. It should be fine. Because they've got no plane, well, 1 plane support, but virtually no plane support with lots of infantry, so I think we're okay. I think we're okay. See how it goes. Anyway, that's my round 5. See you back for round 6. Okay, hi everyone. Welcome back to round 6. Game rematch. Kirby's online. Okay, so round 5 for Metz Commander. 5 subs, 1 fighter. Filling out his carriers, and yeah, that's a crap ton of subs. But yeah, we're going to probably move to 36 this round, and I'm expecting some losses on the island front, but we hopefully can retake them. Hopefully. In fact, with that in mind, I might change my build here. I was going to get more destroyers, but actually having 6 subs here gives us obviously an attack power edge in 47 should he go for it. Although he could block 48, but we'll see what he does. Having destroyers here doesn't do much for us because they're an easy target just by themselves. Yeah, let's go for that. Let's go for that. Yeah, but yeah, anyway, I think we're probably going to lose a few things this round, I would imagine, but we'll see. So, nothing else to report on that front. Russia, 8 infantry, goodbye. Crane, lost nothing. Archangel, lost nothing, fair enough. Germany, this is more important, purchase-wise, so we worked this one out. 3 tanks, 4 infantry, 2 artilleries. Did what we could, so we dropped, I'm assuming, 2 artilleries here. A few infantry now, because the UK have obviously dropped a few boys off here and there. We're going to ignore Norway and Finland because we're focusing on Moscow. But yeah, we need some guys here to trade back France. Obviously, that's crucial. And then as many tanks as we could manage to afford for the final assault. But this will be the last land buy for Moscow. Apart from the 2 tanks in Karelia that will go in round 7. But from Berlin, there'll be no more units now going towards Moscow. Assuming we go for our round 8 timing. So from here on out, it'll be probably a heavy. We'll probably go for 2 tanks in Karelia. 2 tanks in Karelia, I would imagine. Although they may get wiped out, but we'll play that as it happens. Although no, what we could do is if we've got potential to hold Karelia with just infantry alone, which I think we we must do, surely. We can leave all the tanks in Karelia and just have them just join together, so we'll have 19 tanks to hold Karelia, which I think is sufficient, and I'm sure we can throw a few more of those into West Russia as well to make sure West Russia is safe. And then yeah, that guarantees the 2 tanks in Karelia on round 7 are safe. So yeah, so we'll probably build some bombers, I think, if we can afford to. 2 tanks, maybe a bomber. Yeah, he's not even 40. So 2 tanks, 12, 24, 36, which leaves nothing really for infantry. So it may have to just be 1 bomber, 2 tanks, then we'll get the rest as infantry to obviously try and hold down Germany. So we can't let this slide too much. We can't let the UK get a foothold anywhere in France or anything like that. That'd be pretty bad. So yeah, that'll probably be what it is. For UK, round 6, 1 carrier, 253 artillery. We liked this buy because it meant there was no extra fighters going to Moscow for round, or defending. They need to be there by round 7 because we're attacking round 8. So if they're not, ready to move in this round, then they won't be there. So obviously these 4 will make it. What's also nice, I suppose, in a way, is these 3 tanks have remained in India because if they move round 7, too late because we're attacking on round 8. So some of this positioning here is maybe overconfidence from the Allies. They've probably not I would imagine they've not calculated Moscow and what they need to be defending with. So I think we may have a shot at Moscow here. I think if the UK had pulled everything they needed to, or everything possible rather, to defend Moscow, we wouldn't have had odds for round 8, I'm pretty sure. The way it's been defended now, I think we may have a chance. I'm not calculated. I think Gwyn has done a bit more on the calculating front. So I think, yeah, he's positive, but we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. But I think, yeah, some of these things, like, I'm never going to go for India. I've got no transports nearby. I've got no intention for this. So these guys should really be up in, somewhere more useful. They could have even been in, like, Kazakh this round. Just to drop back into Moscow if they needed them, or they could push on. They could push through Xinjiang to Anhui if they wanted to. So up here, they've got far more flexibility than down here. So yeah, I think we may have a shot, but we shall see. We shall see. This game in my mind was lost already from the start. So if we actually manage to take Moscow, that'll be quite a bonus. But well, again, we'll see. So nice line grabbing anyway from the UK, but. We shall see if that might hurt them later on by not sending reinforcements to Moscow. We'll see how that plays out. For me then, it's just going to be what I said before, 6 subs. So let's go for this. Let's grab this. I think we're probably going to pull back from Anhui, I would imagine. Pull back from Anhui, we can drop... we can make a big stack in. We can make a big stack in Kwantung with some artillery support here. Yeah, let's do that. So again, no more attacks apart from that. Although, here's where I've got to make a choice. Do I try and soften up something to give, or to have fewer defenders coming back? But in real terms, that doesn't really apply. If I was going to do that, I should have done it before. This one. They move back in, yeah. This one's irrelevant because these guys we're never going to kill this stack, so that's a no-go. These tanks aren't in range of Moscow for round 8. Oh no, they are. 7, 8. Your turn order. But is it worth it to sacrifice everything for 1 tank? Probably not. Definitely not. There's no way of getting in this. I was half thinking of kamikazing something, but actually we just get slaughtered for no value, then that's just stupid. So I want to maybe just play a bit more conservatively and just pull back slightly and just try and counter-attack if they do go for something. 5, yeah, I'm still happy with 5, leaving 5 here, that should be fine. If we could even tempt them into taking this, then we're drawing a Russian tank away from the front. So... yeah, let's leave it there, I think. So I will have to have my fighters prepped now because we are getting the big forces coming in. So I want to be ready for that. Let's just do this. Let's do this. Move everything back here except for one. So if the Americans take this, the Russians can move in, but they've got no tank to blitz Manchuria, which is nice. So it doesn't really matter if they take this. They can probably counter-attack. So let's do this. We'll leave one though. Obviously, we need to leave one for a blocker. Planes come back to 36. I want them all here now. That's fine on its own. Everything else moves down with my boys. Subs, destroyers, battleship carriers. Beautiful. Okay. So I'm almost, well, I'm pretty much 100% sure that we can destroy the US fleet if it moves in anywhere significantly. 2 transports. And we may not have enough, I think, actually, to take, if they were to go heavy here, 2 transports full into Borneo, 2 into East India. We couldn't take both back, I would say. So I might have just to commit to one heavier so we win it comfortably and go for another one afterwards. Might be the way to do it. Because obviously they can't... it's going to take 2 rounds anyway to get a complex down and actually get some reinforcements there. The one thing they could reinforce with is fighters, which might guarantee them an island actually, but we're going to lose anyway. But I think we actually for round 6 we're doing remarkably well. No, I've been bent over before far quicker than this as Japan and the KJF, so actually I'm quite happy with the board as it is. So last minute check, I think we're good. 6 subs into 60. Beautiful. So we've got quite a force here. Very good numbers. So yeah, I definitely think we are dead zoning everything, but as I said, taking things lightly we're not. So we'll see how it plays out. But how are we looking then? 241 for allies, 254 for the Axis. Yeah, interesting. And I think if we have 1, 2, 3, if we were to go for Anway, if he stacked it, I think we could probably take that. We'd have 10 units, land units with 4 fighter support. I think that would be more than sufficient to grab that. I would imagine. So we'll see what he does. Oh, can I respect him? I think we look good. Yeah. Was there an argument to go to stack Borneo? I probably should have thought about that. My instinct in the KJF is to sit in 36. Should I have stacked Borneo there with everything, the fleet in 47 and dropped off guys there to minimise what we lost? Possibly. He'd have 11, 12, 16, 19. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 19 versus what would be defending 19. Ooh, we maybe should have stacked 47 here actually. That may have been an error on my part. We're obviously losing a lot of bonuses in terms of our submarines, and they gain, you know, we're attacking on 2s, we're defending on 1s. However, we do get 6 points back for fighters and carriers, so I think overall, I would imagine we would have had odds for that. They would lose 5 points. May have been a mistake. We shall see. I'll see what the US does. I'm hoping he doesn't go for anything and just holds on and waits for reinforcements. That would be ideal. If he does that, we can actually stack 47 next round. But we'll see. I may have just made a mistake, but whatever. We'll roll with it. Back to Metz. I'll see you for round 7. Okay, round 7. Come game rematch. So I'm just going to race through the previous rounds. US continuing the pressure. I think it was a mistake not to use stack 47, by the way, on 48 or something, because we had odds to do so. So we would have lost 1 less here, and also had, you know, enough transports to take back both of these. So I think that was a big mistake on my part. Got shafted in Beryasha, which is annoying. The Russians attacked. They got a 10% battle here, so wiped out everything and had 4 units left, which is kind of annoying. and then pushed in here. So we're going to try and take back some stuff on the mainland, kill some troops off. I'm actually building some more troops as well to maybe have a go at this next turn. If they can push to Manchuria, we can possibly land here and here. I'm going to take back Borneo and probably East Philippines, sorry. Leave them East Indies. But kill the transports on all these ships around here. So, yeah, that's what we're doing. And Germany, final purchase. I felt better about this. I left in Discord to Gwyn because the allies had pulled out in a lot of areas. I said just to build our infantry. But I meant to add, but calculate what he can bring back to Russia. And then purchase accordingly. Because I think we've actually got we've got worse odds here than we should have. And that's probably my fault. Yeah, I should have mentioned that he should have just, still built a bomber us too. Well, yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter. We'll see what happens anyway. I think we've got odds for this, but I'll calculate that properly on First Just Go. So, UK have been landing everywhere. They've got all of Africa. India's secure. I could take India here, but I'm not going to. These islands are more important. I could potentially do something like... Not that it would matter much. I could potentially take India here temporarily, and then drop off in Egypt, and then just pick up a tank and just let the tank go wild for a second, which would give me some income for a minute. But it does mean I'm sacrificing these two to the US, which is not good. So I don't think overall it works. So I'm going to just stick with the original plan. So I'm building one infantry, one artillery because 62 is safe, I believe. I'm hoping I've not missed something, but I think that is pretty safe. And the rest is going to be just, 7 2 destroyers. So we're falling apart slightly, although we do have still enough to defend against this fleet, so we're hanging in just. It may mean possibly that the Germans can delay, depending on how well things go with these trades this round, we'll see. But it may mean we can hold off the attack for another round or something, we'll see. Anyway, let's go with that. Combat move, I'm going to do this, and probably this, and then the rest can go here. So 4 versus 2, 7 versus 4 sounds good to me. Here I wanted to go 1, 2, 3. I've calculated that's fine. Also 1. 2 is fine. Let's take this. So all the transports are dead in the area, which is nice. We're going to hit Borneo obviously harder, so I want to go with this. 1, 2. And we're going to sacrifice these two to hopefully take back Philippines as well. Yeah, 6 versus 2, that should be fine. I can't do bombardments because I want to kill the transports. But we should have enough there. So hopefully all these trades go well, we should be okay. What's nice about this is the only follow-up is from the UK. There's no real Russian follow-up, because if the Russians follow up on these attacks, then they're going to be leaving Moscow light, so they can't. These tanks have to go back to Moscow. Anyway, let's go with this. We're stacking obviously 47. I'm reinforcing from 60. Let's do it. Fingers crossed, guys. I'm not willing to sacrifice a plane. That's a really good start. Good. Philippines falls. That sucks, but we should be fine. Okay. Not ideal, but I'll take it. Whoa, big hits from the ones. That's good. Whoa, steady on. Oh, that's bullshit. Both of us hit insanely good rolls there. That's unfortunate, because that would have been a really nice take of anyway, but we got unlucky. Perfect, no hits. That's what we like to see. Just get one hit would be nice, just one, be good. One hit maybe. Thank you. Kill the cruiser. Kill the cruiser. Come on, thank you. Nice, nice. There we go. Okay, overall pretty good. I would take that. That's not too bad. Not too bad. This was unfortunate, but overall I can't really complain. The reason why I didn't take East Indies is because I can't. This has more units in it, so I need to send the 2 transports to this one, and the 1 to this, as opposed to the 2 to this and 1 to this. And having the fleet stacked in 37, and I'm not prepared to lose 2 transports for free. So I would have had to move the fleet here, and that would have put me out of position for defending Japan, because he's got a transport here. He could go to 49 and have no defenders in 60. So I have to stay in 47. So we'll give him East Indies. We'll give him that. That's fine. Okay. So we've got 1, 3. The problem here is you could probably just fly in some planes and have enough to defend. So all I can hit him with is 3 ground, and 4 planes plus bombardments. He's going to have 4 planes and 3, yeah. Might be doable, I'm not sure. The bombardments, we've got 2 bombardments, it might swing it for us, I'm not sure, but I doubt it. We'll see. Anyway, that's it for my go. Deploy here. Okay, 29. So 30 IPC to spend next time. I mean, we're hanging in better than we normally would do. I think we are. Japan by this point I would expect to be collapsing a little bit more than we are. We are about to fall though. I can't plug every single hole, you know, in our empire, but I'll do what I can. I'm going to try and dead zone Manchuria at least, because that's our biggest land IPC territory. Having Borneo is nice, which they can't take. Philippines they can't take. This is all permanent income. It's just a question of the East Indies now, so we shall see. Anyway. Back to Metz.
Okay, 71 units versus 63? I have the numbers.
65.
Oh yeah, 65. I forgot to count the AA guns.
Oof. Well, I'm just gonna check what the odds if you take a plane going in.
Oh, it's gonna be like a 50-50.
Yeah, losing 2 planes drops it down below 50%. 5 planes is pretty much a 50% to conquer. Okay.
Okay, so that's 25. Should be 12 hits, we'll say. 26. So what is that? 6 hits. Basically, if I can get more than 22 hits on the first round of combat, I think we might be getting places.
Yeah, let's go.
It's all gonna basically, this is all gonna come down to basically like our last battle. If the 2s on the return fire suck.
I just get the feeling, you know, last time we did this, we had terrible odds and we crushed it. This time we've got above average odds, but I think we're going to get slaughtered. That's my guess.
That's what I was thinking. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Just know.
Like, I shit you not.
Well, they've got, so if we look at attack power as well, they've got, well, attack versus defense power, they've got more, in quote unquote, attack power than us, but we've got more hit points, which is what's giving us the edge right now.
Yeah.
Numbers, but yeah, it's still pretty unfriendly.
Like, I literally need that tank stack intact.
That'd be nice. Yeah, that would be good. We can rush it down to take everything I've lost. Because I think, you know, on the sea though, I think I'm pretty good. Because I've been taking decent trades. The 2 subs left in 48, I think that's a nice thing for me. I can move my entire fleet. He can't beat my fleet on water. So if you
Not yet, no.
So if you can, if we get lucky with the tanks, you've got a lot left, and you race through Asia, we might have a chance. But we just need some good dice here. Crush it.
Come on, blowouts. That's what we need here. Okay.
That'll do. That'll certainly work. Ooh!
Oh! Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, yeah. Oh, almost.
That spoiled it. That last hit spoiled it. It would have been perfect. That's a
I
shame.
know, right? We need Russia to go that good.
Okay, the big one. All right, let's do
All
it.
right, let's do this.
Holy shit! I'm predicting 3 planes going down. That's what I think.
Oh, I swear that better not happen.
What the roll's like.
Woo! Okay,
1. Okay, we count that.
not too bad.
That's
Not too bad.
acceptable.
Okay.
22.
More than 20.
Yeah. So we need less than 20, 13, 15. Oh wow, identical hits. Which I think
That's
favors us slightly because we have got more people, but still.
24.
Ooh, that's big. That's big. 14. Jesus, they're hitting well. Though.
Oh, that was good.
Big hits from the 3s.
Oh, those tanks!
With denting. Well, we're going to win the fight at least, is the main thing. We will win the fight, but.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Slightly more
Blew
costly.
them out.
Okay, 10 tanks left. That's not bad. That's not bad.
That's much better than I was expecting.
Yeah, same. I'll definitely take that.
Oh yeah, boys!
Ooh,
That's quite a bit of
tasty
damage.
74 IPC game. Tasty. Nice. Okay.
All right.
Oh,
I need to calculate.
I think we don't land crowd. I just realised they've got 5 infantry, not 4, because they've got the one from Finland too. I think you just pull out of Karelia, to be honest.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Drop it all in Germany, I would say, or maybe just 1 or something. Karelia, I don't know, but.
Yeah, we'll drop it all in Germany. Let's put our planes. Hold on, I gotta think about this for a minute.
I think Ukraine works nicely because it gives you a little bit more flexibility in Persia, Kazakh, that kind of thing as well.
Yeah.
And they can also hit France and Northwestern, so it's not a bad spot.
Let's move these infantry down to here.
Yeah. Oof! Wow, the attack powers.
Let me see this. Oh yeah,
The drop.
that's not good. That 72 IPC to spend though is gonna be nice.
Yeah, absolutely.
We will definitely have to convene on comms for what we should buy next round.
Yeah, I think so. You know what though? Like in a normal KJF, I think Japan is stronger than it should be right now. Because normally I would expect like all 3 Marianas to be dead.
Let me tell you something. All right, good KJFs when round 8 rolls around, I rarely see anybody having anything in Asia, and at least one of the money islands is gone most of the time too. So you're sitting really good.
Yeah.
And I like how on your next turn you have the option to claim another 6 IPCs.
Yeah, exactly.
And now that Russia's out of the game, we can start the steamroll.
Yeah. So there we go, success. We managed to take it. Pretty good results. We feel 10 tanks left over after the fight was really good. I think we were. We both, as I think probably mentioned in the recording, I'm not sure if I cut that bit out, but we both went in thinking that it would probably go badly. We had, on the official community game, we went in with terrible odds and we managed to win. This time we had okay odds, it was above 50%, but we both felt like we were going to lose for whatever reason. But we managed to pull it through and got 10 tanks from leftover, which was good. So we had, obviously we had the option to then, Germany was going to be spreading out pretty quickly after that, so taking a lot of territories back, obviously going for Africa and probably trying to pressure India fairly quickly, whilst also just regaining control of the Western Front in Europe. So yeah, we're in a decent position. Now the interesting move here from I can't remember the names. Oddjob, I believe. Forgive me. So he went for 4 infantry, 3 tanks, 4 artillery. So shoring up India because there was a VC snipe on. if he didn't defend India. So he made sure of this, which was good. But he went for a very aggressive move against Germany. We left. We did calculate this. We sat for a while actually thinking about what we could reasonably get away with risk-wise. Leaving Berlin. I think we left it. I forget the exact percentage, but it was about 80 something. I think it was high 80% that we would hold Berlin. I think we found that was acceptable. And it was only just acceptable because actually we were very surprised to see that actually Oddjob went for the attack and almost won. He was one tank away. He had to obviously sacrifice all his planes to do so, but he was one tank away. That was super scary. So we came close to defeat here, extremely close. Because if he'd have won that, obviously our follow-up would have been meagre at best. We would have had to probably just bring in all of this. So there'd be, 7 units? We would have probably had to sack the planes to ensure that we could, well, not to ensure, but to give us the best chance of defending against 8 units that were going to be coming. So it would have been 10 attackers pretty much, 8 ground, and then 2 bombardments against the 7 troops here. So again, it would have been dicey at best, and that's assuming we didn't lose more than 5, or didn't take more than 5 hits. So yeah, we came very close to losing that this entire game. If it had won this fight, it would have been a very different story. But as it is, we held on just, and I think that's when they decided to call it, which was fair enough. But yeah, interesting move by the UK here. I don't think it was necessary. I don't think the game was over. I think obviously Japan's in a better spot than you'd normally see, I suppose. I think obviously we had the big result for Japan was that early, was it the battle in 44, I believe? And we managed to actually snipe the initial US fleet, which bought us some extra time. I think a few misplays from both sides. Admittedly, I should have stacked 47 when I had the chance, which cost me East Indies, which was a bad play by me. But I think a few inefficiencies from both led to what the board looks like now. So yeah, Japan's not dead, but it's obviously on land. It's about to lose. So yeah, I think they could have played on. I think the UK could have been pressing a bit more. They could have gone for a credit. They could have tried to make something happen. But yeah, I see where they're coming from. I think if he'd won this fight, it would have been obviously the game over. Would have been a nice play. I guess they felt like with Moscow falling, they had to try and make something happen. So yeah, I don't blame them for going with that. It would have been sweet for them to take it. It would have been pretty sweet. But yeah, as it was, we managed to take it out. But anyway, yeah, thanks to all the players. We had Mannerheim, Gwyn, Oddjob, myself obviously, and Metz Commander. So thanks for playing. Yeah, this is the first community game rematch. I did enjoy it. We did say on the Discord afterwards as well. We'll probably do a decider game because technically now the Allies have won one game and we've won one game. So to make this proper, we should really do a decider at some point. So we've kind of tentatively agreed after New Year we'll think about it. And sometime in the new year we'll have another game. So I would imagine they're going to go back to KGF because they admitted in the Discord they were, I suppose as I am as well, we were all a bit inexperienced with the KJF. So I think they'll probably go back to a KGF, and so me and Gwyn will have one chance to redeem ourselves from the first game. So if we can win that one, then that'd be really good. So we'll see how that plays out. But there will be one more video probably coming from this set of players at least anyway. So we'll have the third and final deciding game between these two teams. That should be fun. But anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.